Let's take a look at special product patterns. So let's first try to multiply these out using box method or FOIL, so what we've learned before. So let's go ahead and do box method. So I'm making my box. Then I'll put x minus 1, negative 1 here, and x plus 1 here. So whatever meets in the box, that's x squared. This is x. This is negative x. And this is negative 1. So notice that we have a negative x and x that cancels out. X minus x is 0. So our answer is x squared minus 1. Now in the next one, B1, we have x minus 1 to the square. So remember what you do with this one is that you have to write it twice. So x minus 1 times x minus 1. Then we can do the box method again. So this is x squared minus x, and x minus x times negative 1 is negative x. This is a positive 1. So negative x plus negative x, that is a negative 2x, so it's x squared minus 2x, and this is a positive 1. Okay? Then on the last one, again, x plus 1 times x plus 1, to rewrite it. Set up the box. This is x squared, x, x. This is a positive 1. Then that adds together. 1x plus 1x is 2x, so x squared plus 2x plus 1. Okay, so now I want you to do these bottom three and on your own, so pause the video, and when you come back, the answers will be there. All right, so here are the answers. For A, you should have gotten 4x squared minus 9. For B, you should have gotten 4x squared minus 12x plus 9. And for the last one, you got 4x squared plus 12x plus 9. So what do you notice about each set, A, B, and C? What patterns can you identify? So looking at x squared minus 1, let's look at the A's. We notice that there's no term in the middle. Okay, there's no term in the middle. For B, well, this is both negative here. And then we have the 2x, like that's squared here. Then the last number is squared, negative 3, and that's squared. And then the center value is, if you notice, 3 and 2 is 6x, right? 3 times 2 is 6x. Then that's multiplied by a 2, but it's negative because of the answer there. Same thing for C as well. So there's a special pattern with this that some of you may be able to use, okay? So let's take a look at some indifference patterns. So whenever you see a plus b times a minus b, they're the same exact values, a and b, and then a minus b, they're some indifference patterns. What that becomes is that's a squared minus b squared. Okay, so just to prove it to you, let's do the box method here. x3, x negative 3. This is x squared minus 3x, positive 3x, and positive 9. Notice that the 3x minus 3x, that cancels out, as we do in fact have x squared minus 3 squared, which is 9. Okay, it's always a negative in the center. Okay, it has to be positive and negative here because it helps cancel it out. So let's take a look at here. This answer, example 1a, you could just apply the pattern. It's just a squared minus b squared. So a squared is x squared, and then minus b squared, which is 49. Okay, so let me do one more for you. 3x, so that's a squared. So let's do 3x squared, and then minus 1 squared. You could do it that way. So 3 squared is 9, and then x is x squared, and then minus 1. Okay, now you could always still use the box or FOIL method, right? If this is this is a little hard for you, that's okay. Just use what you know. So go ahead and try 1, 2, and 3. See if you can do that one. Pause the video, and I will show you the answers when you come back. All right, so if you try this out, you should have gotten x squared minus 16 for number 1. For letter B, you should have gotten b squared, right? A squared, and then 10 squared is 100, so b squared minus 100. And for number 3, 2g squared, that's 4g squared, and then 5 squared is 25. Okay, so let's try the next one, square of a binomial pattern. So we have a plus b squared. What that's going to be is a squared plus 2 times ab plus b squared. The next one is a squared. It's very similar. Minus 2 times a times b plus b squared. Okay? So let's use this pattern. So we have x plus 3 squared. So this becomes x squared, and then plus 3x plus 2 times 3x plus 3 squared. Okay, if I just write it out like this. 2 times 3 is 6x, so this is x squared plus 6x plus 9. Okay, and that's the answer. Now, to prove that to you, let's multiply the a plus b. Okay, that times twice. So this is a squared times ab plus b squared. So notice you have 2 of the ab's. That's why this is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Okay, now it's the same thing for the example on the right, this difference pattern. So this is going to be x squared minus 2 times 3x plus, because negative times negative is positive, 3 squared. So this is going to be x squared minus 6x plus 9. Again, if you're having trouble with this, that's okay. Do the box or FOIL method, whatever you're comfortable with. But I know some of you will be able to use this pattern, and it's very, very fast. It's very nice to be able to use it. So go ahead and try these patterns now. See if you can do these. And let me see. Let me at least do the first examples, 2a and b. So y plus 1 squared. This is going to be, if I apply the pattern, it's going to be y squared plus 2y plus 1. Then this other pattern, this is going to be 2z squared, right? So 2z squared minus 2 times 3 is 6z plus 3 squared. So this is going to be 4z squared minus 12z plus 9. Okay, see if you can try this out. Try out 4, 5, 6, and 7. Give you some time, and then pause the video, and then try it out. Okay, so here are the answers. For number 4, you should have gotten w squared plus 4w plus 4. Number 5 should be x squared minus 14x plus 49. Number 6, you get 9y squared minus 6y plus 1. And number 7, you get 25z squared plus 40z plus 16. Okay, so I hope this helps you out. Thanks for watching.